So this is Kitsap County Geek here. That's the alias I'm going to go by. So, just installed this ROM and flashed it to my Playphone HTC Evo 3D. You guys can all see the ROM here. Takes a little bit to load, but it's a very awesome ROM. It was just released 6 days ago, I think. But it's called the Newts One S RC1 with Sense 4.0, Android 4.0.3, and this is the HTC Evo 3D. By the way, it's not the HTC One X. That's just the boot screen. That makes it look like it is. But the ROM is still kind of buggy. It's still in beta, but it's pretty amazing how many settings work on this phone. Here, I'm actually recording with my other Evo 3D, so just bear with me a little bit here. I deleted the little weather widget on my home screen, and ever since then this happens. So then I try to go back and add it to my home screen. You can see here, and this is, by the way, again, this is an Evo 3D, not the HTC One. The developers of this ROM are just geniuses. So, but like I said, it's still kind of buggy. But when I click on the weather clock, this happens. Click current location. Done. And then it just does this. It doesn't add the weather app. So, like I said, it's still kind of buggy, but you know, it's a work in progress. Obviously, it was released 5 days ago, and there's a area of the forum where people are posting bugs. But once I can get back to the menu settings, I'll show you some other cool stuff. So I downloaded Set CPU, and currently have this one overclocked to 1.536 megahertz, or 1.5 gigahertz, and I'm using the on-demand governor for now, which I've been told. I just started flashing ROMs and kernels like 3 weeks ago, and you know, I got one Evo 3D for business, and this one's just to hack and play with. So I'm not going to attempt to overclock my business phone, obviously, because that would be stupid. Yep, and then it goes back to the home screen, so I gotta wait a few seconds to get back into the Quadrant app. But I just wanted to show you the benchmark scores. Oh, here's Linpack. So we'll go ahead and run this real quick. I've gotten up to 87. Yeah, that's lousy. 1 second here. 73. 69. So I've gotten up to 87. There's a 70. Yeah, and sorry for the resolution of this camera. I gotta get a Hero 3D. Obviously, if I'm going to be posting more YouTube videos, they've got to be quality for anybody to watch them. 62. Okay, we'll skip that. That's lousy. And then we're going to go back to this little home screen glitch, but it's okay. Last night, I have another Viper ROM backup that I made in Clockwork Mod Recovery, and last night I tried flashing the Viper ROM to switch between the two ROMs and made it back up to this ROM of Android 4.0.3, and tried to reflash back to my Viper ROM, and I got a blank screen, and it just rebooted over and over again. So then I realized I forgot to do a factory wipe reset. Like I said, I've only been doing this for 3 weeks, so it's a learning process. Anyhow, let's go back to Quadrant Standard, and if you guys can, sorry about the resolution again. Here, we'll go ahead and run full benchmark. So I'll try to hold the phone. It's pretty fast. Like I said, this is the Newts One S RC1 beta release of the ROM. The developers are still working out the bugs, but it's got Android 4.0.3, Sense 4.0, and I love Sense 4.0, big fan. Just just everything, you know, the sensitivity, the touch sensitivity, navigation between all the screens, settings. It's awesome. But you'll see my scores here coming up in a second. Pretty impressive scores, I guess. I've looked at other YouTube videos running ICS 4.0, and you know, they've been overclocked like 1.7 gigahertz, and this is only 1.5 gigahertz, and their benchmark scores were like 2600 or something like that, and I'm getting up in the 3300 range. My last quadrant score was 3342, which isn't bad for an Evo 3D. Click yes, and you can see that. There you go, 3421. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I don't know the highest quadrant scores. I guess I could look it up real quick, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see here. Evo 3D quadrant. Here, let me put down the phone to search real quick. Quadrant scores. Okay. All right. Yep. So obviously been beaten out there. Evo 3D ROM 5100 quadrant score. That's just impressive stuff right there. Gotta love that Google allows you to skip ads. Gotta love Google. Who doesn't? So this guy, let's see his quadrant, his benchmark score here. Let's see the quadrant score. Okay, well.
Anyway, there's my score, 5600.
We didn't see your score there, bud. Where's your score? Okay, so when you post a video and you have quadrant scores, let's let everybody watch the whole process. So if you claim to have a 5100 quadrant score, people can see the results. So that's, yeah, a little flashing thing. There you go. There it is. Okay, so that doesn't work, obviously. But there's my actual quadrant score. You can see it in real life, real living color, 3421. So that's great. Let's go back to settings. And by the way, everything on this ROM, pretty much everything on this ROM works. Like I said, it's still kind of buggy, but as far as all the other Android 4.0.3 ROMs, ICS 4.0.3 ROMs I've seen, this one is the most stable. Okay, shut up. Okay, so let's go to Wi-Fi, connect to PC. Like I said, pretty much all the settings work. Let's go more. There's that screen, and let's go to display and gestures. There's the display and gestures screen. This is on the Evo 3D. So, alright, so let's go back. Let me go back to the home screen. The little buggy home screen here. takes hours to load because I deleted the weather app, and that's the only reason. If I wouldn't have deleted the weather app, it would have been fine, but oh well. Yeah, DSP manager is pretty cool. You can adjust the equalizer, the speaker, headset, and with this ROM too, full data. I don't know about, actually I think Bluetooth doesn't work yet, but they're working that out. But if you go to Play Store, there you go, full data. This is oh, here, let's go to the About menu and show you that, just so you guys can see that I'm just not making all this stuff up like other people just don't show the proof and results in their YouTube videos, like that last guy's quadrant score of 5100. We didn't see it, so Next time, show it. Let's go to About, Phone Identity, Software Information, and there you go. Android 4.0.3, HTC Sense 4.0. And sorry for the glitch and shaking there. I'm really hoping that somebody comes out with a kernel update or a ROM or an app to get full 1080p video on the Evo 3D. From all the research I've done, you know, you need 2.1 megapixel or higher for full 1080p HD video. And the Evo 3D has the hardware to be fully capable of 1080p video. But unfortunately, HTC hasn't really put too much focus on that, and everybody's scrambling to try to figure out how to get 1080p video on these awesome phones. So anyhow, that's my first video. There's several more to come, and go ahead and share your comments. And sorry for the fidgety, shaky video thing, but I'll show you one more thing that's pretty cool. And yeah, then we'll call it quits. But again, the nicest upgrade, I think, to the HTC One X and Android 4.0.3 is this. This screen right here allows you to go through all the widgets and set all your home screens. You can go up here, tappy. You can navigate through them, and there's even a, you hold down. I don't think it does anything if you hold it down. No, it doesn't. Okay, so that was weird. There, okay, so now you can just go to add apps. If you want to add apps, you can go to, okay, now all widgets, there's a way to switch back to apps, and for some reason I'm not seeing that right here. Bookmarks, Google, applications, weather, Android, people. Alright, well, oh, there we go. There's the little apps tab right down there. See that? Apps. Yeah, you can't really see it. Yeah, 720p. So, but anyhow, you can slide right here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Like I said, this is on the Evo 3D. This isn't HTC One X. Alright, so you all take care. Enjoy the video. Thanks.